So yo, this is Elisha. His hair is sticking out and ready. The first thing I'm gonna do is cut his hair because it's looking crazy right now, right, Lish?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna put this part in the ponytail, right? So, and I'm about to get my clippers and start to clip it.
Oh, I was getting out.
Please don't move. So as y'all can see, I am cutting Elisha's hair. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Normally I do braid it first, but today I said, you know what? I think it'd be a lot easier if I cut it first. And couldn't find out it is a lot easier when I cut their hair first. So I'm going to cut his hair and then I'm going to do some simple, easy, quick style. I did their hair pretty late this night, so I was just doing some couple of straight backs and calling it a day. Elisha does have a lot more hair than his brothers do, and it's a different type of texture. So I was doing 2 braids on everybody, but I said I'm not gonna do 2 braids on him. I'm gonna do 4 braids. This haircut seemed like it just took forever, but I love how it turned out. It looked really nice on him. I think I'm gonna end up putting a patch in my hair. So y'all, I just got through cutting Elisha's hair. Next, I'm about to braid it. I'm just trying to make sure the part is nice and neat and clean. So I'm just going to keep repeating this part. As y'all can see, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to work on making my parts more cleaner and look more neater. Because, baby, it needs some work. It just needs some work. I don't know why Elisha making his face. But at the same time, I need you to put your head down so we can see what I'm doing. As I'm parting Elisha here, I'm noticing that I have a comb that's broken, right? And I said to myself, I went out and bought 20 brand new combs from the beauty supply, right? And every time I go to use combs, I can't find the proper comb because I have a 13-year-old and I have an 18-year-old that always touch my combs, which I do not mind, but they never put it back. So when it's time for me to do here, I have to play hide and go seek with the combs that I bought. But this is the comb I had to work with. I wasn't too happy about it. It's not a parting comb, which is not going to make my parts as nice as I would like them to look. But I'm going to go in with the product. I always put the product on the little edges of the hair. Not the edges, but the root of the hair before I braid. Like, that's make my braids look way neater than not using any product for me personally. This hairstyle did not take me long at all. That's what I love about doing straight backs on the boys' hair, because it never takes me long. It takes me between the haircut and the straight backs maybe 30 minutes, and that's maybe depends on which boy it is. Elisha hair takes me a little bit longer because it's a whole different texture, and then he has more hair, like a more hair than on top of his head than all his other brothers do. But it still took me only 30 minutes to do his hair, and it turned out amazing. We are on the last braid. Thank God. The last braid. I love being on last braid because it's like, yes, now we can get to the next child and do what we got to do for the next child. And at this point, Elisha was over. He like, mommy, hurry up with this braid. I'm ready to go to bed. It was 10 o'clock at night. His bedtime is 8 o'clock. So I totally understood. So I was trying to finish up this braid, but not braid too tight. Because I know I have a tendency of braiding too tight when I'm trying to rush or hurry up. But y'all, I'm moving pretty quick. We're going to get his hair, put the back in the ponytail, and you're going to see a full 360 of how his hair turned out. The last thing I have to do is do his edge up. I always do their edge ups last for some weird reason. Maybe because it works for me. These are not the clippers I want to be using for his edge up. I need to upgrade my clippers to something that's more so fit for his edge up. If you have any recommendation, y'all, leave it in the comments. Because this is good, but it's not something that I would prefer to use. She want what? Nope. Dinner. Try not to move. You hear me? You sweating. This is how Elisha hair turned out. It turned out amazing.